Hey, how you guys doing? Pomona Dog Pound, Treasure Geo. Hey guys, today, um, this morning, I'm out here in the Lucerne Valley Desert, and I'm gonna go and look for some PBRs. PBRs are practice bombing ranges. Uh, During the World War II era, the local military base here used to fly bombing runs, practice bombing runs. They had like 13 or 14 of them out here, and they'd fly over them and practice bombing. Anyways, they're all over the middle of the desert here, and you can kind of see them. Uh, they look like targets, big circular targets on the ground out here in the desert. When you're actually standing on them, it's hard to see, but if you're looking from Google Earth or above, you can find them pretty good. So we're out here, just going to do a little research here real quick and get some coordinates um, of where they're at. I have them on my Google Earth, and so we're going to check that out real quick and go out and find one. I'm looking at Google Earth here, and I've got them marked out. I've got all the PBRs. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I will check them out. So I'm thinking about looking at this one here today. We'll try and find some bombs there, and right over here. If I zoom in far enough, you can actually see the target area. That's kind of hard to see on this, but I don't know if you can notice right here, the ring. See that ring? And there's a inner ring right here. Let's check this other one. Okay, this one's a little more defined, kinda. You see the rings? That's the center of the bombing range, but they're all over. A lot of people don't know about it, but they're actually driving over old bombs and whatnot. I've been out here before and found a few, but they're scattered all in this area. So we're gonna go find one today and dig up some bombs. Today I'm gonna be using a Garrett AT Pro metal detector. And we shouldn't have any problems. We've got my security and digging utensils, and we're gonna head out. So we'll get back with you. Okay, here we are. Like I said, these things are hard to find if you don't know where to look. You drive right by them, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss it. For example, this here, you see this path, just looks like a little dirt road, but very well flattened. Same with this side here. Little dirt road. It's actually not a road. This is the outer ring of the bombing target, and it's huge. A little further there's another ring, and then I think there's one more ring, and this road goes right down the center of the old bombing target. Some of them you'll find out here are paved. They used to be paved with black asphalt, and they used to stick out really well, but in the desert here with the weather and the sand covers them, and they're very hard to find. But we're gonna check it out, see what we could find. A lot of these were cleaned up and bombs removed, but some of them still have bombs. So we're gonna find out if this one was cleaned up or not. Well, good news. I just pulled up, and right when I got out of my car here, I looked down and there's bomb fragments pretty much all around. So I'm just gonna do visual search for them and see if we can't find something good. Most of these are pieces. Of course, over the years they disintegrate, and from the impact hitting the ground, they also, you know, break into pieces. But every now and then you could find one that's pretty much intact. For example, these right here are fragments of the old bombs. This is part of the detonator system, I believe. These bombs were inert, which means they were filled with sand, and they didn't have any high explosives in them. But they did have, I don't know if it's 5 pounds or 15 pounds of black powder inside. So when they hit, that black powder would flash off, and it would let the pilots know, and the bomb guy know where they hit. It was a visual marker. So we're going to see if we can't find some tail fins, or maybe a complete intact bomb. I found one once before at another range, and it was buried about 3 feet deep. So we're going to look. I'm finding a lot of this. A lot of times, what I've noticed is this is the tail section, the tail fins on the back of the bomb. They guide it down. There's a lot of those pieces around. Every now and then you'll get lucky and find a full tail fin. Most of the time it's just pieces. There's a piece there, piece there. There's another tail fin right here. And I saw one out, another one over here, so we're gonna go check this one out. It looks like a bigger piece. I'm really hoping to find a intact, or, you know, one that hasn't been completely destroyed. Well, this one here is a little bigger piece, and it looks like a tail fin section as well. Yep. So that's a tail fin section, back of the bomb. When they hit, I've noticed too on the bigger size bombs, or on the bigger pieces, the bodies, they fold up. The metal like folds from the impact. It just crumples. And you can see that going on there. You see those folds? So when that hit, the impact made all that metal fold up. And that's what you find a lot of. I'm going to lift one of these. There's going to be a scorpion underneath it. That looks like it was probably the front end of it. Just flattened out. All right. Let's go find something good. Trying to keep my eye out for bombs, fragments, tail fins. At the same time, keeping my eye out for those pesky little Mojave green rattlesnakes. I'd love to be out at this time of year. Another tail fin section. I don't know what this hole is about. I'm guessing maybe, well, I'm sure other people know about this, and maybe someone found a pretty decent size intact bomb and they dug it out, because that hole's fresh pretty much. So we're gonna keep looking. Even if we don't find anything, we're out here. It's beautiful, it's quiet, clean air, and getting some exercise. Okay, here's another one. It's kind of sticking in the dirt. Some fragments. Remember how I told you when it hits, the metal folds up from the impact? Look at that. Just crumpled it. But last time I found something like this in the ground, it was still attached to the main body of the bomb. So I'm going to dig this out a little bit and see just how far it goes. Okay, I'm going to dig and I'm going to come back on because I can't dig with one hand. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so I dug a little bit here and it's still going. So I'm going to go get my bigger shovel and see what we got under here. Hopefully it's intact. Here's a better example of the ring, the target ring. Still has the asphalt on it. And there's the car. Well, I'm about a foot and a half down. I don't think I'm going to dig the rest of this out. This one is embedded almost vertically, and as you can see, the main body of the bomb is pretty much destroyed. Look at the folds from impact. That's a tail fin, that's the main body, and that probably goes, these things are like 2.5, 3 foot long, sometimes longer. But I can tell this is the inside of it because where this color changes, the sand, from that reddish brown to the white, this is all the sand that they used to put inside of it to give it weight. So that basically, once it hit, it just blew itself apart, probably with that black powder charge they put in it. And this was like a vertical drop right here. All right, let's go try and find one that's in better shape. Saw a cool little desert buddy out here. The nice kind, not them big old mean rattlesnakes. There he is, can you see him? Cool. See you, little guy. I did some research on these online and on this place anyways, in these practice bombs, but you'll find a lot of these out here at the bomb range. And what was once a canister and the lids to the canister, for example, this is the same type of piece here on this canister. So this was a canister full of black powder, and the rest of the bomb was filled with sand. But when they hit this canister of black powder with this fuse here, would explode and leave a big black plume of smoke that the pilots and the bomber could see, so they'd get an idea of where exactly their bomb dropped. It's just a visual marker. But some of these canisters, they say, didn't explode, so they're still full of black powder. So there's a small chance that, you know, it might explode. But after all these years out here in the desert with water and wind and everything else, chances are that probably not going to explode. So anyways, I want to walk around here a little more, and then we're going to head to the next PBR. PBR is practice bombing range out in the Lucerne Desert, Southern California. Okay, I'm on the other side of the PBR now, and there's this set of tail fins sticking out. Judging by the looks of it, the bomb went in pretty vertical, so it's probably deep, but I'm going to give it a shot and dig it out a little bit. Okay, well, there it is. A little easier digging here. Sand is softer. There's the fins. There's the body of the bomb. And I think it's broken in half. I think that's the only piece, but we're going to pull it out right now. Yeah, the other half is still down there, probably. But all of them were filled, like I said before, with sand, gravel, and right in here, to give it weight. I'm gonna dig a little more and see if we can't pull the rest of that out. Well, the rest of that bomb was in pieces, rusted out, not worth digging up. But it's getting hot out here, and I got some other things to do. But we're in Lucerne Valley at one of the PBRs. That's practice bombing ranges that they used to train the pilots during World War II era. There's like 13 or more of these PBRs out here, and I found on a few of them some pretty decent intact bombs. We didn't find one today, which means there's always a chance to find one next time. But hey guys, thanks for watching, and you know, if you liked it, hit the like button please, and if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell thing if you want to get updated whenever I put up a new video. But that's it for me today. Maybe go somewhere cooler and do some videos, but anyways, it's been fun. Talk to you later.